You know, it's entirely possible to create abundant income streams in just 6 months if you grasp the true essence of wealth, nurture a prosperity mindset, and master the mechanics of money. You see, it's not just about having a fat bank account, driving a fancy car, or living in a big house. It's about so much more. True wealth is like having the freedom to chase your dreams, care for your loved ones, and make a positive dent in the world. It's about using money as a tool to build the life you've always wanted, not just stacking it up in a vault somewhere. True prosperity is like a three-legged stool, where each leg is crucial for balance. One leg is financial wealth. Yes, money is important, but it's just one part. The second leg is personal health. What good is wealth if you're not healthy enough to enjoy life's pleasures? And the third, equally important leg, is rich relationships, family, friends, and those meaningful connections that make life worth living. Most people think it's all about how much you earn, the brands you wear, or the car you drive. But let's take a moment to think about some of the world's most admired individuals. Take Anant Ambani, for instance. Despite being born into one of the wealthiest families in the world, Anant faced his own set of challenges, specifically with health. He struggled with chronic asthma from a young age, which led to significant weight gain due to the steroids he had to take. But despite all the wealth and resources at his disposal, his father, Mukesh Ambani, couldn't just buy a solution to Anant's health challenges. That's why it is said that money is a good servant, but a bad master. This phrase captures the essence of our video today. It's great to have money, and it can help you achieve many things, but it shouldn't be the sole focus of your pursuit of happiness. Now, of course, we would discuss how to have multiple income streams, but this is the foundation for that. Why? Because before reaching that point, you need to have balance in your life, and true prosperity means finding a balance. Look at successful people who found balance. They're not just rich in money, they're rich in life. They have time for hobbies, for relaxation, and for loved ones. They manage their health, understanding that without it, all the success in the world means little. And they nurture their relationships, knowing that shared joy is double joy. How we can achieve this balance? How do we build wealth without sacrificing our health or our connections with those we care about? It's about making smart choices, understanding the true value of money, and always remembering that the best things in life aren't things. In this video, we'll first discuss the misconceptions surrounding wealth and prosperity and how shifting our mindset can lead us to creating abundant income streams in just 6 months. So subscribe to the channel and let's get started. All right, now the first thing you need to understand is the real meaning of wealth. Now, when most people hear the word wealth, their minds zoom straight to big bucks, fancy cars, and sprawling mansions. If you are also thinking the same, then you need to stop right here and look at the bigger picture. True wealth, it's about so much more than just your bank balance. It's like a tree with deep roots and strong branches, reaching high and providing shade and fruits to many. This isn't just about the cash in your wallet or the size of your house. It's about living a life that feels rich on all fronts: health, relationships, and personal fulfillment. Now, for true wealth, there are 3 important things, or we can say that pillars of true wealth. These are mental, physical, and emotional health. If one of these starts to wobble, it can shake your whole world. Ever heard of the saying, health is wealth? It's bang on. Without good health, all the money in the world doesn't mean much. Mental health is your inner strength, the power plant of your entire being. It's what helps you face life's ups and downs without crumbling. Then there's physical health, your body's ability to carry you through each day, whether you're running marathons or just taking a peaceful stroll in the park. And let's not forget emotional health, the magic glue that holds your relationships together and lets you experience the full spectrum of human emotions, from belly laughs to those happy, sad tears during a touching movie. These pillars don't just support a fulfilling life, they're also crucial for financial success. Think about it. When you're feeling good, inside and out, you're more likely to make smart decisions, spot opportunities, and bounce back from setbacks. Consider J.K. Rowling, the brilliant mind behind Harry Potter. Before her wizarding world took off, she was a single mom struggling with depression, living on welfare. But she didn't let her circumstances define her. Rowling found wealth in her passion for storytelling, which not only brought her financial success, but also immense personal fulfillment and the ability to touch the lives of millions. Or think about Warren Buffett, one of the richest men on the planet. Sure, he's got more money than most of us can even imagine, but you know what he values most? His simple lifestyle, his love for playing the ukulele, and the close relationships he maintains. Buffett lives a life that's rich in more ways than one, showing us that true wealth encompasses much more than dollars and cents. So the first thing in creating abundant income streams is to aim for a life that's wealthy in health, happiness, love, and those moments that make us feel alive. That's the treasure we're really hunting for. The next step in creating abundant income streams is all about building your financial framework. Think of it as setting up a strong foundation for a house, but in this case, it's for your financial future. To understand this, let's suppose there's this ladder we all want to climb. At the bottom, you've got what feels like the never-ending cycle of just getting by. You know, where the end of the month comes around, and you're wondering where all your money went. It's tough, and honestly, a lot of us have been there at some point. But then, as you look up, you see there's more to this ladder. There are steps leading up to where you're not just getting by, but actually living comfortably, saving a bit, and even dreaming about the future without breaking into a sweat. It all starts with understanding where our money is going each month. It's like mapping out our route before we hit the road. This tracking is our first step because without it, we might end up going in circles, not really sure why we never seem to get ahead. It's the groundwork, laying the foundation for the journey ahead. Now, with our map spread out in front of us, we see our next stop clearly marked: budgeting. It's about making our journey more efficient, ensuring we have enough fuel to reach each checkpoint. Budgeting connects directly to our tracking because without knowing where we've been, how can we plan our route forward? It's about steering our finances in the right direction, making sure we're spending on what matters most to us and saving where we can. This step ensures we don't run out of gas halfway through our trip. As we move along, feeling more confident with our budget in place, we spot a sign for the next essential stop: the emergency fund. Think of it as our roadside assistance plan. We've been cruising smoothly thanks to our budget, but we know the road can be unpredictable. Flat tires, unexpected detours. Life throws challenges our way, and our emergency fund is there to make sure these hiccups don't derail our entire journey. It's the safety net that lets us travel with peace of mind, knowing we're prepared for whatever comes our way. Building this fund is a natural next step after we've gotten our budgeting dialed in, ensuring that we're not just living for today, but securing our tomorrow as well. With our emergency fund steadily growing, it's time to think about accelerating. How can we make our journey faster and more enjoyable? That's where making more money comes into play. It's like finding a faster, more scenic route to our destination. Maybe we decide to take on a side gig that not only brings in extra cash, but also brings us joy. Or perhaps we find ways to turn our skills into a profitable venture. This isn't just about working harder, but about working smarter and making the money we earn work for us. It ties back to our budgeting and emergency fund because the more we make, the more we can allocate to those areas, creating a stronger, more resilient financial structure. Take Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's story, for instance. There was a time when he had barely anything, but by mapping out his goals, tracking and budgeting, preparing for unexpected challenges, building an emergency fund, and finding ways to elevate his career, making more money, he transformed his financial landscape from survival to abundance. So, you see, each step on this financial journey isn't just a separate chapter. It's all part of the same story. Each decision we make, from tracking our spending to building an emergency fund and finding ways to increase our income, is interconnected, leading us towards the life of abundance we're dreaming of. And with each step, we're not just moving forward, we're building a path that others can follow, turning our journey into a roadmap for success. All right, after that, the next thing you need to know is all about creating a prosperity mindset. It's like we've been traveling through the practical territories of managing our money, and now we've arrived at a place that's all about the terrain of our minds. The way we think about money can often be like a garden. It can be full of thriving ideas and beliefs that help us grow, or it can have weeds of doubt and fear that need pulling out. You know, most of us have these limiting beliefs that hold us back. We've all got them. Maybe it's the idea that money is the root of all evil, or that you have to work hard to make money, or even, I'm just not good with money. These beliefs are like old tales that have been passed down, but they don't have to dictate our financial futures. One powerful way to start pulling these weeds out is by challenging them. Ask yourself, is this really true? Or, where did this belief come from? Often you'll find these beliefs aren't your own. They've been inherited from family or society. By questioning them, you start to loosen their grip. J.K. Rowling. Before she became the renowned author of Harry Potter, she was a single mom living on welfare. Society might have labeled her situation as hopeless, but she didn't let those limiting beliefs define her. She believed in her story, literally and metaphorically, and changed her life's narrative. Like her, we need to plant some new seeds in our mental garden, the seeds of positive financial psychology. This is all about fostering a growth mindset when it comes to money. It means looking at setbacks not as failures, but as learning experiences. It's about seeing opportunities for financial growth everywhere, even in challenges. A growth mindset also means celebrating small financial wins. Saved an extra $10 this week? That's a win. Choose to invest in a course that'll improve your skills? Another win. It's like giving yourself a high five for every step forward, no matter how small. This kind of positive reinforcement encourages more of the same behavior. Another technique is visualization. Imagine your life with the abundance you're working towards. What does it look like? How does it feel? Visualization isn't just daydreaming. It's a practice used by athletes, CEOs, and yes, successful financial minds to prime their brain for success. It's like creating a map for your subconscious to follow. And speaking of successful minds, let's talk about Oprah Winfrey for a moment. Here's someone who grew up in poverty, but refused to let her beginning dictate her end. Oprah embodies the power of positive psychology, not just in finances, but in all aspects of life. She often speaks about gratitude, visualization, and the belief in abundance. Her life is a testament to what's possible when you align your mindset with your aspirations. So having a prosperity mindset isn't a one-time deal. It's a journey in itself. It involves tending to our mental garden, pulling out the weeds of limiting beliefs, and nurturing the seeds of positive financial psychology. With patience and persistence, we'll see our garden flourish, reflecting the abundance we're creating in our financial lives. Now, after going through the terrain of our mindset and beliefs about money, the next step is about mastering the money mechanics. Think of this as the part of the trip where we learn to drive the car, not just dream about the destination. It's about getting hands-on with the tools and techniques that make the journey possible. It all started with the basics, financial management. To understand this better, imagine you've got a toolbox. In that toolbox, you've got everything you need to build the financial future you want. The first tool, budgeting, then there's saving. Investing is where things get really exciting. It's your money going out there and making friends, or rather, making more money. Whether it's stocks, bonds, real estate, or a business venture, investing is how you grow your wealth. It's like planting a garden where every seed has the potential to grow into a money tree. Now let's talk about putting all this together into a money growth plan. This is your roadmap from where you are now to where you want to be. First up, set some clear goals. What does financial success look like for you? Is it owning a home, being debt-free, or maybe retiring early? Keep those goals in sight. They're your destination. Next, assess where you're at right now. How much are you earning, spending, saving, and investing? This is your starting point. From here, you can start plotting your course. If your goal is to increase your savings, look at ways to reduce your spending or boost your income. Side hustles, freelance work, or even turning a hobby into a business can all be part of your strategy. And when it comes to investing, start small if you need to. The key is to get started. There are plenty of resources out there to help you learn the ropes, from books and blogs to online courses and financial advisors. Remember, every investor was a beginner once. For instance, Warren Buffett, one of the greatest investors of all time, started investing when he was just a teenager, and he made plenty of mistakes along the way. But he kept learning, and he kept going. Today, he's known not just for his wealth, but for his wisdom in building it. His journey reminds us that mastering money mechanics isn't about being perfect from the start. It's about starting, learning, and persisting. So we've touched on mindset, practical skills, and the groundwork of financial planning. Now it's time to explore the laws of wealth creation. The first thing in this is about innovative approaches to earning. In today's world, sticking to just one income source is like using a single map for every journey. It might get you somewhere, but you're missing out on a lot of adventures. Have you ever heard of someone turning a hobby into a business? Or someone who started selling products online and suddenly found themselves running a successful e-commerce store? These aren't just lucky breaks. They're examples of thinking outside the traditional job box. Take, for instance, the story of a teacher who loved knitting. She decided to start sharing her patterns online, and before she knew it, she was earning more from her knitting tutorials and pattern sales than from her teaching job. Or consider the tech enthusiast who began repairing gadgets for friends and family, eventually turning it into a profitable side hustle. These stories remind us that our passions and skills can open doors to unexpected income streams if we're open to exploring and taking risks. But in addition, one thing is important here to talk about, and that is smart spending and saving habits. Managing our expenses doesn't mean we have to live like Scrooge. It's about making our money work smarter. For instance, have you ever tracked your spending for a month? It's eye-opening to see where your cash is going. Sometimes it's the small leaks that sink the ship. Those daily coffees or impulse buys can add up. Smart saving is like gathering wood for the winter. It's not the most glamorous task, but when the cold winds blow, you'll be warm and cozy. Setting aside a little bit every month in a high-interest savings account or into investments can turn your small stack of wood into a stockpile. It's about playing the long game, watching your forest grow from the seeds you plant today. So after side hustle and smart spending and saving, we need to move toward investing. Now, for most people, investing can seem like a dense forest, intimidating and easy to get lost in. But it isn't. The key is to start with the basics, understanding your risk tolerance, diversifying your investments, and starting small. There's wisdom in the saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. By spreading your investments across different types, you're not just protecting yourself. You're giving your wealth more ways to grow. You see, the laws of wealth creation are not just about what we do with our money. They're about how we think, the risks we're willing to take, and the patience and perseverance we bring to our financial journey. Whether it's finding creative ways to earn, adopting smart spending and saving habits, or investing wisely, each step is a part of the greater adventure towards financial abundance. Now we have arrived at a pivotal juncture, activating the wheel of abundance in our lives. So far, we've talked a lot about earning, saving, and investing, essentially ways to accumulate wealth. But there's another side to this story, a powerful force that keeps the wheel of abundance spinning, the balance between giving and receiving. It's like breathing in and out. One doesn't work without the other. Think of giving not just as an act of charity, but as a declaration of abundance. It's a way of saying, I have enough to share. This mindset shifts us from scarcity to abundance, opening our hearts and lives to more wealth, not just financially, but in all aspects of life. Now let's look at receiving. It's just as important but often harder for many of us. Accepting help, gifts, or even compliments can sometimes feel uncomfortable. But learning to receive with grace is crucial. It acknowledges the value of generosity and completes the cycle of giving, allowing others the joy of giving too. Imagine someone like Ellen DeGeneres, known not just for her humor but for her generosity. She's given away millions, not as a display of wealth, but as a testament to the joy and fulfillment she finds in sharing. Yet she also graciously accepts the love and appreciation of her audience and peers, showing the beautiful balance between giving and receiving. Now, how do we get this wheel spinning faster in our own lives? It starts with intention. Decide to be a giver. not just in terms of money, but with your time, your skills, and your presence. Volunteering, mentoring, or simply being there for a friend in need are all ways to set the wheel in motion. Next, cultivate an abundance mindset. This means looking at life not as a finite pie, but as an endless ocean of possibilities. When you believe in abundance, you're more likely to take risks, seize opportunities, and open yourself to wealth in its many forms. And don't forget about gratitude. It's the fuel that keeps the wheel turning. By appreciating what you have, you attract more of what you're grateful for. Start or end your day by listing things you're thankful for. It can transform not just your outlook, but your life. As for accelerating wealth creation, invest in yourself. Education, learning new skills, and personal development are investments that pay the highest dividends. They equip you to seize opportunities and create more value in the world. The Wheel of Abundance is not just a metaphor, it's a lifestyle. It's about moving from scarcity to abundance, from solo effort to collective prosperity. It's a journey that enriches not just our bank accounts, but our lives and the lives of those around us. So after immersing ourselves in these insights, realms of mindset, financial mechanics, and the laws of wealth creation sets us on a path of profound transformation. How can we chart a course over the next 6 months to bring these concepts to life? Let's lay out a roadmap, step by step. In the first month, the focus is on understanding our current financial landscape. This means getting intimate with our income, expenses, and the way we interact with money on a day-to-day basis. The goal is not just to observe, but to start actively identifying areas where we can cut back without sacrificing joy and pinpointing opportunities for growth. It's about laying the foundation for a robust financial plan that reflects our dreams and realities. For the second month, we have a clearer understanding of our financial situation. So we have to create a budget that aligns with our goals, a budget that's both a roadmap and a living document, adaptable to the twists and turns of life. This month is dedicated to the discipline of budgeting, not as a constraint, but as a liberation, guiding us to make choices that resonate with our deeper aspirations. It's about ensuring every dollar serves a purpose, propelling us closer to our vision of abundance. The third month is to fortify our financial health by establishing an emergency fund. This is our financial buffer, designed to shield us from unforeseen setbacks and provide peace of mind. Even a modest savings goal this month is a monumental step towards financial resilience. Each contribution is a brick in the fortress we're building around our future, safeguarding our journey towards abundance. By month 4, we have to look outward, exploring new horizons for income generation. This could mean nurturing a side hustle, investing in upskilling, or tapping into passive income streams. The world is rich with opportunities for those willing to seek them out. This month is about embracing the entrepreneurial spirit within, recognizing that each new venture brings us closer to the financial freedom we aspire to. Month 5 is refining our approach to spending and saving. As new income streams begin to flow, it's time to revisit and refine our strategies for spending and saving. This involves not just saving more, but saving smarter, leveraging tools and accounts that maximize our savings growth potential. It's also an opportunity to reassess our spending, ensuring it aligns with our values and long-term goals. This month is about fine-tuning our financial engine, optimizing it for efficiency and growth. Finally, month 6 is about embracing the investor's mindset. With a solid foundation in place, we're ready to explore the world of investing. This last month is about taking informed risks, diversifying our portfolio, and setting the stage for long-term wealth creation. We start on this journey with humility, ready to learn and grow. It's not about immediate gains, but about planting seeds that will bear fruit over time, securing our financial future and enabling us to share our abundance with the world. Throughout these 6 months, with each step forward, we're not just closer to creating abundant income streams. We're crafting a life rich with possibility and purpose. Let this 6-month blueprint be our guide, a testament to the power of starting where we are, using what we have, and doing what we can. Here's to our journey ahead, filled with growth, resilience, and boundless abundance. Remember, The purpose of this video is to broaden your horizons in the realm of investing. It's not about handing you a ready-to-eat financial meal, but about teaching you how to cook one yourself. Investing comes with its share of risks and uncertainties, so it's crucial to wear your research hat and consult with qualified professionals before making any financial decisions. Keep in mind, past performance in investments is like last year's weather forecast. It doesn't necessarily predict what's going to happen tomorrow. Always weigh the risks and tread carefully when putting your hard-earned money at stake. Now, if you found this video helpful, I highly recommend watching my next video, which is the perfect complement to this one. Thank you for joining us today. And don't forget, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your engagement is like applause for our efforts, and it motivates us to bring even more valuable content your way. So feel free to drop a comment below. I appreciate your support, and I see you in my next video.